for providing us with it. How is everybody? Awesome.
Great.
It is fan. How is everybody doing? Welcome.
I'm trying to get through the other side of the music, damn it.
I mean, you can let the music play, dude. It's fine.
I was already getting annoyed.
Okay, well, anyway.
It's not because the music is bad, but it's just like, okay, look, let's get to it. These like long openings are annoying.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the best. The best thing that modern movies did compared to the '90s was take away the 15-minute opening credits.
Okay, all right. Anyway, so we are going to watch this. We're going to react to it. You're only going to get to see me doing it, but we got Boo Rad, we got Yandere, and we got Atra here. So, we don't get to watch this live when you guys do it there, Agmar, because we play a game on Saturdays ourselves. So, we're going to probably try to do this once a week, maybe, depending on how much time I've got and everything. But yeah. So, we're going to get started here. Let's get going, guys. Go ahead and hit play, and let's get this thing started.
Let me theater mode this real quick.
Yeah.
To StarShatter Within a Hope. How is everybody doing this evening?
Oh, fantastic.
Awesome.
Great.
It is fantastic.
How are you guys?
Doing great. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not the host this evening. However, I do have to do some shout-outs. I do have to say a very special thank you to Chill Kid for providing us with that fantastic StarShatter intro music that is going to be the sound of StarShatter moving forward. I dropped a few links down below. Chillkid.bandcamp.com. Make sure you go over. He is a fantastic supporter of the channel over in the Gilded as well, and is helping many people to realize their musical dreams. So I hope that you guys definitely go and support Chill Kid. In addition to that, for the artists out there who love to put the pencil to the paper, we would love to see your fan art of our characters. If that is something that you want to do, we will do our best to describe them to you in this stream, and we'll talk with Black Knight, and maybe fan art could be a way to help your favorite character through the absolutely fantastic campaign that he has put together. And with that being said, it's no longer my show. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Black Knight.
Greetings, my fellow tenants.
Yes.
How is everyone doing?
Fantastic.
I'm doing quite well myself.
Oh.
I'm doing all right.
Oh, you are ready for our session 0 to begin?
Yes.
And as we mentioned earlier during the test session, this will be your introduction into the campaign. And it is a roleplay session, which, of course, as you know, is rewarded by experience points, with experience points. Therefore, don't be shy. Try voices, let's say, character quirks. It's like all the fun things that you imagined your characters would say or act. Do that. So we will see what happens. And I have everything ready in my notes. I hope you have your own notes about your characters prepared.
I hope I do.
Enough.
So generally, during roleplay sessions, certain skills are used, like social skills and knowledge of the characters. We have. Therefore, this would be a nice moment for you to check.
Fast forwarded a few,
A
little bit.
And then
Black Knight.
Say what?
I said fast forwarded just a little bit. The audio is breaking up there.
Hopefully there won't be any more robot voice troubles. So
Absolutely.
let's see. Okay. Okay, so the internet is okay.
Seems to be okay. All right.
Yeah, the audio seems to be okay now.
Yep.
I'm not sure what was happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so strange.
Like the last time it was okay, but we had like previous similar troubles with Guild, so it's like I remember that chat we had always.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was the same.
Oh, yeah.
The same. All right. So let's start.
Let's go. Here we go.
Okay. All of you, have your reasons why your characters are currently on the Great Bear Colony, otherwise known as CAV, situated in the ruined star system Kavora, which is probably one of the best known spots for adventurers, mercenaries, traders, and their ilk to begin their new careers or find new friends, look for lucrative opportunities, or just even explore
Ronan,
that
you want in on this?
wonderful place which is Dream Space. This vast expanse populated by a whole myriad of dangers, but also a part of space where one who is industrious enough and prudent might find himself or herself in a whole lot of treasure, let us say, or acquire certain items and then sell them for profit or buy favors from others. And this great colony will now be the starting point of your adventure. All of you who chose to, how should I say, put your lives in hands of fate, but also your own skill and in industriousness, you will now discover your merit. This system, which the humans, the Terrans who colonized it, called Kavora, it is populated by a lot of asteroids, but Cav is by far the largest one. And in the beginning, it was mined for its resources. It had rare earths and other minerals, crystals, etc. And then the miners terraformed the hollowed out asteroid, and they turned it into a brilliant gem, a garden, even in space. Of course, since they are Terrans, said garden is well protected by energy fields, cannon emplacements, bunkers, and the signature military unit of the Bear Colony, which are the mechs.
Oh, bears.
And they are quite famed for their ferocity. The great docks built within the asteroid are home to many spacers. Some are explorers, others traders. And the person who you will meet soon is a scrapper. His family, long since been operating in these parts and salvaging ancient alien vessels, derelicts, space stations, mysterious satellites, and whatnot, returning them back, dragging them back to Terra space for reverse engineering or just selling them for profit. It is a dangerous occupation, and such only the best prosper. Now, the venue you find yourself in, all of you,
Pause it just a second.
it's right next to the.
Okay, so this is a rare opportunity because we have actually the author of the book series and the DM for this game sitting in here watching us do this. This is a rare occasion, so we get to ask questions. All right, my first question is, what is the background there? I dig the background, right? That right there, like what is that? I can hardly see it from the little screen I've got there, but what is that?
Judging from the design of it, at least from my perspective, like obviously I'm not the creator. I know the creators with us in the chat, but from what I'm seeing, that reminds me of a. I know there's a conceptual design for it. I just can't remember what the name of it was. It wasn't a Dyson sphere, but I know that there was other scientific conceptual designs that a lot of speculators of the future created for like colonization, the stars, and everything. I forget what it's called. I'm sure that the guy who made it will tell us.
Yeah, now that you mentioned that, yeah, I can kind of see the sphere on the side there. I was kind of looking at like the middle part there, trying to figure out what that was. So this is a space opera. I talked to Black Knight on my channel here before, and just trying to gauge what the universe was, and then it's a space opera.
O'Neill cylinder. That's what it reminded me of. It's called an O'Neill cylinder.
Okay.
Space settlement concept proposed by American physicist Gerard K. O'Neill. I believe it needed to use centrifugal force in order to create an artificial form of gravity. Now, again, that's just what the design here reminds me of. I'm sure that it's not one-to-one, that kind of thing, but at least when I look at it, it reminds me of that.
Right. So, when a comedian sits in and watches another comedian, it's called taking class, right? And that's kind of the same thing for a DM doing it. It's sitting here watching another DM do it. It's taking class. You're still basically you're figuring out what you can steal from. Oh, yeah, our voices are too silent, is what it says. All right, everybody say something. Can y'all hear us? Hello, anybody?
What's up?
Hello.
My mic was too far for me. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah. So, but it's called it's called taking class. It's the same thing when a DM sits in watching another DM do it. And that's essentially what we're doing here is, we're taking Black Knight's class, basically, as the DM player, whatever, because y'all are all players. I'm a DM. All right, you can hit play.
All right. Hit and play.
The dogs. And it is called a vending room, this type of a venue. And they are generally small, with no more than a dozen tables, perhaps just simple bar with or without stools. And these venues, they are operated by families, usually older folks, many of whom are veterans from the first Terran drive into space. They have homemade beer, cooked meals, sandwiches. Perhaps this family makes moonshine. But what differentiates these venues from other, like simple bars or let's say restaurants, are the special signature vending machines. And said vending machines are usually purchased from older starships, which are no longer flying. Vessels of designs much like earlier designs that had no anti-gravity floor plating, and because they couldn't cook food there, This is why they had these vending machines, and the people who worked there, they had to survive on living rations. So the venue you enter is it's a modified cargo hold of a dropship. It's not overly huge, but it's spacious. There is a moderate in size hollow sign, blinking hollow sign of the main cargo hold doors. It calls people to look at it because it displays various quite eerie looking plates. And the venue is called Grandpa's Plates. It's tall. Therefore, when you enter, you quickly realize that even though it's an old part of an old ship, it was designed with the Guardians in mind. Therefore, they can walk without hunching or crouching. And of course, the chairs and the tables they have support for the Guardians. They can sit there and enjoy their meals or their things or whatnot. This venue has just about 10 tables with folding chairs, and there is no additional illumination except like the original light bulbs, which are replaced, like the emergency hollow lights are replaced with yellowish lights. And there also is an L-shaped bar with 15 stools. And the captain knows the proprietor is already changed a few links with this man. Who is a old fellow.
We're getting robotic again.
Colorful personality. And he is... Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh,
We can hear you. Good deal.
all
We
right.
Yes, we're good.
The person. Yes, I can hear you. The person you're meeting is called Ivar, and he is an old North American spacer. Therefore, when you enter his venue, it's almost empty. You can see probably three of the tables at the further end that are occupied. And the bar is nearly empty. There is probably one person who is about to exit because he's paying for his drinks. And the moment you enter, Ivar, he recognizes the captain because he's been doing some back and forth conversations, sending links, etc., etc. And he waves, and it's like his smile, his teeth are perfect, but the face of that man, it displays a lot of scars, which even the nanobot and the medical nanobot and healing gel they were unable to fully regenerate. And when looked from a certain angle, and this is a place with a lot of hollow light, these scars they even like glow part of them, tiny dots inside the scars. Within the scars, they glow, they reflect the light. After waving, he says, Captain, finally we meet face to face. What would you like? A table or
Well, to be perfectly honest, I think a table would be quite nice. How about the rest of you? What do you think?
I like this.
I don't think.
Do you have a booth? Like,
Oh,
Some hard
Yes.
beer would be nice.
yes. And yes, and quite a small drink for my friend here. Does everybody is it? Do you have a booth? Roro here seems to he likes booths. He's slightly vertically challenged,
Not
like my tall friend.
Ooh, vertically challenged, as you would say.
A higher seat would be nice for me.
Well, when you unfold the chair, like Ivar points at one of the levers, it says like, when you unfold the chair, you crank the lever a few times, and then you will your chair will be perfectly fine for your size. As for the booth, he points at one of the tables. He says, this one has a sound dampener, and if you wish to not be seen, I can activate the field around it. So your choice.
All right. That's quite the strange. It's quite the strange thing you say. Why would we not want to be seen? Are we not wanting to be seen here?
He shrugs. He says like, I have no idea.
Well, gentlemen, what do you say? What do you say we go take our seats? Right.
Yeah, we're starting.
Fantastic. And Ivor, do me a favor. This is all on my tab. I'll be taking care of my crew this evening.
He grins. Says, if you like, you could grab something from the vending machines. Points at the end of the bar. There are the two vending machines, which are quite unique for his place. And then he waves over his PDA, and you see the hollow of a few plates and beverages he can offer from the bar. First is the asteroid fries. These are baked and then fried potatoes from coming directly from Cavs Orbital Farms, and they have like big cubes of soy infused cheese, Bulgarian cheese. Then he can offer sandwiches. They're called Debbie sandwiches with 3 types of salami, canned American cheeses, marinated hot peppers and tomatoes, pickles, and all of this is carefully, well, not carefully, just stuffed inside a long rye bread roll. And the last thing which he can offer, like food-wise from the bar, is the octo chicken wings, which are not actually wings. It's like the tentacles of the octo chicken, fried with 3 different sauces: Rocky Mountain Ranch, Floridian fish mayo, and Italian ketchup.
Of course, you can't get away from Florida, even in StarShatter.
No, you can't. No, you can't. The beer on tap is biker beer.
All right.
Which is called Shooter's Juice. The normal
It really does.
the color of the beer is it's orange. It looks like orange juice,
All right.
but it's beer.
Pause it.
It's very thick. It's very thick and very aromatic.
Pause it just a second. I realized I was muted there for a little bit. So Royce, man, that Irish accent is fucking amazing. I just want to say that. But definitely, dude. So I mentioned earlier, like, this is called taking class. Like you're actively learning from other players and other DMs by watching their stuff. All right. And I've noticed a huge difference between Black Knight and myself as a DM. I mean, a huge difference is like mine is like I'm super quick to get it started, like get the game started. Like 5 minutes is the longest intro I will do, 100%. And he's super detailed with what he's giving them. When I'm just like, it's food, it's food. It don't matter. It's a turkey. Let's get on with the game. So like it's very interesting to watch watch someone else play, especially something like somebody that's not a I'll say professional actor DM. You know, because as most people know, I have a problem with Critical Role.
I was about to say he needs to be Critical Role.
Yep.
I have a huge problem with Critical Role,
I
but
think
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think longer intros can benefit when you are able to, once things start, there's nothing but a constant flow as soon as you get things going.
Yes.
A few laughs here and there, but when you have to consistently start and stop throughout the thing anyway, then you kind of have to get things going a little bit faster.
Yeah. So now I learned a long time ago, like anytime I would the one thing that would piss me off is when I wrote out a long intro to something and one of the players would interrupt it before I was done with it. Turn my mic volume up. All right, can y'all hear me? All right, y'all hear me okay? I'm as close as I can get now, guys. So, yeah. Is it any better now? Worse? Whatever.
We need to get this man a new mic.
Mm-hmm.
Saying.
I dropped it last night, and it's been screwy since. So
I'm
gonna have to get a new one.
There you go.
As long as it lasts through Thursday, I don't care.
I have to put down $400 for a new mic.
Oh no.
What?
$40
Is that a diss on my mic?
Brody, go pull some of your ninja shit and steal this man a new mic.
I will. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I usually give my players like time to talk now before the game starts. Like, I'll get my chat started about 30 minutes before. But like, I mean, I'm saying with old groups that I've had in the past, like I would start a whole long introduction to the world, and they would have me pissed off within 5 minutes before I was even done with it. So that was one of the things like just catches my attention. I do like sitting in and watching other people play D&D, and if it wasn't for my Saturday game, I would probably be watching this one live, but I'll react to it. Yeah. So next session is going to be brutal. Hey, no spoilers. I'm only on the first episode.
Oh, now I'm really interested in this.
Damn, that sounds awesome.
No spoilers. Yeah. So anyway, you can hit play here, and we're gonna continue with it and see how this thing goes for the crew here. This is starting to give me Star Wars vibes.
Let's see.
Go ahead. Now
Uh,
I'm talking.
And of course, this guardian will receive like a small keg, and because that's the size of the quote-unquote glass that this guardians use. Like a normal human glass, he would have to pick it with 2 fingers, like it's baby glass. So about the vending machines, like Iva is smiling. Says, just check the machines first. You might like it. We just got the new figurines there, and he points at the first machine, which is well, they're both old machines, but they're kept in perfect working order. One is a beer vending machine, and the other one is a food vending machine. The beer vending machine is selling Valkyrie beer.
But is there a gun vending machine? That's the question.
Beautiful.
That would sound awesome.
With full plate armor, and which is quite.
Oh, there is.
You can definitely see that said Valkyrie is quite athletic and shapely, where it counts. And
I like the aesthetic. I like the aesthetic for this place. I'm getting good old school vibes here. I dig it.
the beer inside each bottle is unique. It's shaped like a figurine, and it's a different girl. Each figurine is a different
There's
girl.
always a need for gun vending machines.
And
Absolutely.
each girl is in it's like the figurine is in a different pose, but they all hold like a small drinking horn, and you actually drink from that drinking horn. You pop the cap open. That's the cap of beer where like the mouth of the drinking horn is. You pop the cap and you drink. So each beer, it's actually these figurines that are made from metal, and they are collectibles. And some of them are of real girls who advertise their husband search in this manner. So they may have their links there.
Are they different species? Or are they the same species? I'm assuming like.
Oh, they're all human. They're all human.
Oh, okay.
And the next machine, the second machine, there are only two machines. The second machine is it has like a huge, almost like glowing with a radioactive glow, a bore head on top of it, and it says neutron bore pies.
Neutron bar. Nice.
So
oh, I know what vending machine I'm going to.
When you go close, when you stand before the pie machine, you hear like a very catchy old jingle, and there is like there isn't a song sang with words, but it's like the oinks of boars, the oinks and squeals of boars, different boars, and this is how they made the jingle. You can buy four types of four flavors of pies. They are all made with boar meat, and of course it's a stasis unit, so they are fresh. They can't expire unless the power is gone. So you have the first one is with Italian wine. The second one is with Asgardian meat. The third one is with merchant potatoes, and the fourth is with Bulgarian onion. So all pies, each pie costs 4 credits. The beer, the Valkyr beer, is 2 credits. So this is it's your choice. Whatever you like.
River doesn't drink alcohol.
Well,
especially not after the incident when we were making. I think we were making Molotovs. We got a little bit, a little bit thirsty.
Yes.
And it
away.
We were bald for at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I will happily take your drink, friend, instead.
Oh yeah. Glad I.
That's what I mean. Alcohol me don't mix well. No alcohol for me, thank you.
You should see him on a normal day. He's quite exciting as it is. We don't need to pump the little travel full of spirits.
Yeah, you know when we getting drunk and pulling a pin on a grenade and dropping it just for funsies.
Roro, I told you that. Roro, I asked you to just leave the grenades. Did you bring the grenades?
No, I left them.
Are you sure?
Oh, good.
Yeah, I left.
Oh no.
This is good. I like this.
Done. Left them. I'm good. I'm being good boy.
Oh, third, you told me you were going to help me out. I remember asking.
Help me out.
You're going to help me out.
Once you pump people of alcohol, I start to. I don't even want to think about it. Having to drink all of this and handle him at the same time starts to become a handful after a while.
He's my favorite one so far. He's my favorite one.
What the fuck?
You choose what you like. For those of you who are not drinking alcohol, Ivar will offer you soda. He has like a few bottles of Kong soda, which is a very famous, old school soda, which is in the shape of like flexing gorillas, horse, armed and armored gorillas flexing big muscles, which is gorillas love this brand. They've been, many of them have been collecting these bottles like since after the 1969 invasion. So
what? Oh, I did forget to ask that. What year is it?
It's 2019.
Okay, that's right, because everything changed rather quickly.
Yeah, the alternate history. Yes,
I know that. I just for my just notes, just
I know. I gotta put it down to you.
yeah. I also I'm glad I asked.
Don't worry if you need to ask more questions. It's
right.
I have the notes. So I would ask you to describe your characters, and we will start from Sable.
Right. Right. Do it with his accent. So, Tuck is a very particular gentleman, if you will. Currently, he's wearing his dark purple armor, reinforced spacesuit specifically, with the small, unique modification to it, which is a detachable skirt, blouse, basically, done tastefully and customly edited. As for being his actual head, his ears are a sort of dark lilac gray with a sort of fox fur brown orange for the rest of it. The particular pattern is called lynx. Amber eyes for his eyes. They're a relatively rare hair type of eye color. And he only stands about 2 feet and 11 inches, almost 3, but probably about 3.5 feet with the ears.
Yes.
You can tell that his armor is designed for more like long distance trekking and such. Packs, clearly, he looks like you could literally throw him out into space right now and you'd probably be relatively fine with it. And that's about it, because we don't have our guns with, right?
Oh, you have your guns.
Okay.
We just wanted Roro to leave the grenades back away.
He left them on the docks like he wanted to save.
Yeah, he kept them in a dock attendant probably or something. Just watch these.
Yeah, you'd probably you would notice on him a very particular a decently large snapper rifle on him. Nothing heavy, but it is well crafted and made. Disruptor SMG on his side. Attached to his back is the grenade launcher that he prefers to use for smoke grenades. Obviously, a dagger on his rabbit boot due to the unique shape of the feet. Working on design on it as well, so get that up later. But again, other than that, that's it. He doesn't kind of got a cool demeanor. Not really. If Roro is high energy, Duck is a lot more relaxed, calm, cool. Fantastic. Blue, probably. That is it for me.
Good. Well, let's go with your captain.
All right. Well, I'll do it this way then. Well, if you haven't already told, I've chosen this accent to talk as Erogene Ogan, Jing for short. And he's a Dizantari, which is what we would call in the real world an alien, however. But Gene's not like the rest of his posh culture. He loves wearing the old clothing that honors his family, wears his dad's old boots and his grandfather's old leather jacket. And yes, and he's quite young. Not young, but not, And he has his plasma saber at his side, switched off its holster. He has an old Bezarin pistol that he keeps with him, a beam pistol, and his trusty AK, mechanical device, kind of looked down upon.
Trusty AK.
Which is definitely a little bit.
Yep, we're definitely in 2019.
Quite like his culture. He's a white hair, The skin tone is that of a Dysentari, and he's a little bit of a 5-o'clock shadow, not too terrible.
So he's basically just going for full IRA, right?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I approve.
He gets 2 thumbs up from me.
He is full up Brad Pitt in that movie where he's an IRA terrorist.
He really does sound like it, though.
Drink with Crazy is a terrorist confirmed.
See, it's the American accent he's been putting on. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's got drink in his name. See?
He's been conning us all this whole time.
Exactly. You know what all of this roundabout logic means, right?
No.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh no! Yes, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Finally, the trilogy comes to an end.
Finally, I can rest my soul.
Develop much more yet. I'm the developing character.
Let's see. It's a gyro jet rifle.
Also haven't done my Irish accent.
Kalashnikov is making them though, so it is an AK. Just a fancy AK.
It feels like so. So I will just make one
Going Robo again.
addition to you.
All right, let's just drop this speed down just a little bit.
Yeah, you drop it down just a little bit. It hasn't hit us yet, so I don't think it's gonna hit us. Just making sure that YouTube didn't flag us.
Is that that AK? It's a gyrojet gun. It looks bulky.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not a gunpowder.
No. It's yeah. I did forget to mention that. So I remember what it is. I was just like, AK. I'm excited about that.
we will like go into explanation later when we have to actually fire the things.
Yeah.
So next one is your Asgardian space biker.
Yes, I am Othard Horson. And yes, you heard that right. I am playing an Asgardian space biker. I tower over everyone else at a height of 15 feet.
I'm sorry.
I am big and burly.
That's metal as fuck. I don't care.
Flowing auburn hair. I'm covered in scars.
So we got IRA. And we got Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Nice.
So first there was Brad Pitt. Now we have Ron Perlman.
This group is based as fuck.
Yeah. All right, keep it playing. Oh, this is great.
However, usually when it comes to interactions, I am friendly for the most part. But even still, I will give it like you are about to cross me.
Space Jacks.
I have blue eyes. I'm covered in a medium-sized field jacket, which is quite sizable for someone of my stature. And at my side, I have a gyrojet Mauser pistol, which my hand usually hovers over if I begin to feel wary. Upon my other side, I have a vibroblade, which I'm always
Vibroblade.
just in case things get hairy. That's all I really have to explain about Othard at the moment. And as we go forward, we'll see how things end up developing.
Right. Well, it's time for hamsters.
Save the best for last, don't we? Alright. I'm Robo. Hamster Grenadier. I'm white and tan, only 3 foot tall. Very, very short. Like my friend Tuck over here. I have a medium field armor on that's brown and blue. I would have my grenade belt, but someone made me leave it back in the docking bay. No. We don't need the grenades. everywhere.
We all had this conversation from before.
Need him. I miss him. I'm about to leave this. Just go get him right now. Also,
Just actually leaves the call and comes back with a strap around his chest.
And it's quite the shiny item.
It's very shiny.
It's very shiny.
Not much to know about me. Just call me Roro. Don't call me Rodent.
Ah.
The rodent has embraced us with his presence in the chat.
What's up,
Friend is a scout. You both would have ideally some of your combat unit markings on your suit, like the units that you served with. But that's something we will talk about later.
See, I empathize with the captain because I know.
Someone
I already know.
he serves you the foods that you ordered, and probably after like a few minutes, some like a much younger version of him enters the venue as you can imagine that young man is perhaps one of his grandchildren, probably because it's like 15, 16. But he's like a miniature copy of him. And Ivar, when he walks around, his venue, you see.
Oh, we're going robotic again.
Yes, he's old. You definitely know that he's like over 100 years old.
Well, that's not me. That's the video.
Yeah, it's the video.
Oh.
They were having trouble with Gilded.
Yeah. Don't be attacking my internet, motherfucker.
He's still about 70 old. So he's what?
All right, you're robotic.
Yeah, it's. We'll get to this. So, he might have been even taller, Ivan, back in his youth. And by the way, after the Lazarus Project, all humans live up to 150. So let's say that 60s or 70s the new 30. But yes, they he grabs like he serves you the food, the drink, everything. Or you buy something from the vending machines, and he sits with you. And he's you see him like settle on his chair, like fixing the height of the chair. He's looks at each one of you, studies you with his eyes, and then he shows you a hologram of the ship, which you, Captain, have already seen. Of course, to agree to such a contract, you had to have been shown the ship. It's only natural. And this is an older, like a vintage model.
I'm down. I like vintage.
Terran Starship, which is of modular design, meaning it has the ability to be outfitted with different modules, like modules, let's say cargo modules, weapon modules, system modules, passenger modules, etc., etc. And the ship itself,
is it more of a like boxy kind of design, or is it more?
It is boxy, but
there are shapes, like shapely shapes, which is indicative of the designer's artistic eye, and it's an elongated design, of course. And with each added module, the modules are added like in the center of the center part of the ship. The ship gets a little bit. It's something of a workhorse back in the day for the humans, the Terrans. They lovingly call this design the mule. It's not like originally it wasn't called the mule. It was called the Starfinder design. But these days, mostly spacers use this type of ship, and this can become like the most terrifying to behold blockade runner or escort ship. It's like, don't misunderstand me. It's a small ship. It's not a huge ship. It's a small ship. It can be operated by a few people. Most of these ships, they don't have like more than 12 people on them. Is like crew wise, 4 to 5 people can operate it perfectly well. And yes, the ship is in almost perfect condition, of course.
And you said we're being shown this by Ivor's grandson, correct?
Yeah. No, Ivor's grandson is he's standing behind the bar.
Oh, okay.
Ivor is with you. Yeah,
okay, so Ivor is showing us the...
Yeah.
So, Ivor, my good friend, how exactly did you come across this ship, and what can you tell us? What can you tell us about it?
Smiles. Says, that was my own ship. Back in the day when I began scrapping, trading, hauling, and exploring.
It was your own? What?
Yes. And it's been sitting over yonder, and he points at like with his thumb at a certain point of space. He probably is pointing at coordinates in space outside the asteroid, and because this is spacers, they can almost feel certain parts in space where they've been or they want to go. So it's a spacer thing. So he just points at some like up at the ceiling, let's say, with his thumb. He's like, it's been sleeping over yonder like mothballed for far too long, and I decided that it's time for someone else, someone younger, someone hungry for adventure and opportunity to crew it and fly it again.
Well,
speaking of hungry, I have just gone back from the vending machine with a neutron boar pie and one of the Valkyrie drinks in my hands, and I'm eating quite vigorously while listening.
By the way, when you lift one of the Valkyrie beers, when you lift it to like drink, when you tilt it, you hear like a voice of a young girl who is singing. She's gently singing.
I was expecting a little worse.
Oh no!
I will take it though.
Oh, so, What?
A little sugary for my taste.
Oh, good lord. They're getting a little bit more extravagant with those girly beers. Well, alright, So, you're willing to part with your old ship in order to get us where we need to go. The question that I have for you is, you're a little bit mysterious about the contract to get the ship, so what can you tell me and my crew now that we're face to face? What do you think? What do we have to do for you to crew your old ship?
What you have to do is he shrugs. He says, like, well, what I would like from you is 50,000 credits, and I will give you the contract for the ship, the deed for the ship. You will become the ship's new owner, and my family will maintain the ship for you. We will, of course, if you bump into some salvage, let's say, or acquire certain items, we will help you process them. And of course, all anything new as far as systems and new engines, upgrades, you name it, we can fix anything. Me and my family, we can maintain ship. It's like he looks at the captain. He says my kids, my grandkids, they have their own businesses, and some of them they don't want to fly this old ship anymore. It's like they want big ships or they want mechs. He's like, I don't understand these youngsters no more. Mechs.
Well,
Well,
at least what
there are mechs in this world. I approve.
But definitely, I do have a taste for the vintage myself, and as long as the crew is happy with a ship that, well, we can kind of make our own. I think 50,000 credits might take us a second or two to get. Well, maybe 4 or 5 seconds if I do say so myself. But I'd absolutely love to do it. Gentlemen, what do you think?
Everyone's munching on some asteroid fries, going, yeah, that'd be great to have our own ship and start a crew and get some work going. But I'm broke. I don't have that type of money. These fries are good.
I still love the hamster.
Yeah, so it
Sounds great, but I'm broke.
It may take us to
That's why it sounds easy money out of this, man.
but I can assure you that we will get it to you on time.
I can make a down payment of about 500 credits if that's needed.
Well, question for you. So for 50,000, why exactly give it to us for 50,000 and then offer your complete services to keep it up? It seems as almost like you want to let it go, but you don't want to let it go. Is there any reason for it? I'm not quite sure where the adventure is going to take us, and I'd really hate to tear something away from you or damage it.
He smiles again, says, points at his scarred face, and answers your question with, see this? I'm too old. I can feel certain things changing around here. I can almost smell the new and the old clashing.
And if you are aware of what is brewing currently in the frame space in these parts, well, I would very much like that I was, let's say, 20 years younger, but I'm not. Father Time is quite merciless, and he kind of chuckles, but you can feel the that it's not it's neither happy nor like a really sad chuckle. It's more like a I realize that this is like the advance of time is unavoidable, and we all have to adapt.
Old
So
or new,
he-
that doesn't matter to me. I just follow wherever the money flows.
Well, it sounds like we're going to need a little bit of money ourselves in order to get the ship. So, however, I do appreciate the offer. I think the crew and I, well, if we're going to get a ship, we need to figure out how to get the credits. So, let us get back to you. Give us some time to think, and we'll definitely we'll be back, and we'll let you know when we have the money.
He nods. Says, I may be able to find you some jobs. We'll see. We'll see. It's this is especially this Star Week is kind of slow. He shrugs again. It's it is a certain crew that kind of did certain heroics. He kind of frowns a bit. It's like almost as if he's openly jealous of them that they are able to do what he's not.
Good night.
And
That
he then says like eat, drink, and discuss it among yourselves. I have your link, Captain, and if I find something, I will message you. And he leaves you with the file. He swipes the file of the ship to you, Captain, so you can save it on your PDA. And this is like the last piece of the information that he promised you, which you can see that there are like some historical files and stuff about the ship when it was first launched, who actually designed it, who was the crew, what crew built it, and the chief engineer, etc., etc. So while you are looking at this, your PDA tips, fellow space biker, and this is what you get. This is what you see on your PDA. You receive a link. I'll send it to your.
I
DM.
see it here. I think I do.
Yeah.
Where are you sending the link?
And
oh, Spacebacker, got it.
no. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So basically, this is by the guy. His contact.
I will have to take a minute to look this over.
Anything interesting, Othard?
There seems to be quite a bit on here.
You know, the one thing that I did want to ask you, Othard, constantly tell us about the guy who wouldn't happen to be a less than upstanding gentleman. You happen to know? Is he?
Are you asking myself?
Yes. I'm asking. We are dealing with a fun person or with a fuddy-duddy?
With a fuddy-duddy? Fuddy-duddy.
Is the guy legal or illegal? Oh wait, I mean, I'm talking. I mean, sorry.
No, some of this is just me looking at what Black Knight sent me on top of role playing. So don't worry if I just throw in a curveball there.
Nope, you're fine. Nope, you're fine.
Royce, all space bikers are quote-unquote sanctioned criminals, sanctioned by the ISA. Meaning they know that they're doing like shady stuff, but they're not doing it to the Terrans, so they don't give a flying fuck.
That's awesome. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love vigilante justice.
Bikers are like privateers, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they will basically drag anything which is not nailed to the floor to the floor plating in this case. They will then chop said floor plating and drag it too. They'll come back for more.
Oh, I'm down.
And in most cases, they go and raid narco cartels. They raid the pirates, so they rob the pirates. So yeah, they're quite the characters, these space bikers.
Looking this over, I should say that the contract itself seems to check out, though this person naming himself simply the guy is a little suspicious, I must say.
The guy.
Well, if I do remember,
Seems like we should be inspecting a village called Short Jerry, or as this note says, just Jerry.
We have to inspect.
Seems like there's a small group of enemies there. Not entirely sure what they're up to, but has to do something with a colonial militia.
So we're going to inspect something. Would our inspection happen to require a little bit of finesse with a blade or a blaster?
Sounds like it indeed. Job here, it reads, is to help the colony's sheriff defend approximately 54 people. That includes pregnant women, oldsters, and even kids. So, it sounds like the stakes might be high.
Roro,
but
get your grenades, gentlemen. I think that we have to go, well, one, make some money, and two, pregnant women and children there. I'm down. Let's go. Let's do it. I love this.
Yes, let's go blow some bad guys.
One last thing of note. It sounds like we have one full star week to get this done.
What a bonehead.
We shall each receive 5,000 credits, along with a full salvage.
I'm just saying, he's all about blowing shit up with grenades, like he's the IRA.
I know, it's great. It's fucking great.
It's just.
He's got an AK. He's Irish. Nice blowing.
Are we sure that Richard Greer's character from The Jackal isn't just based on voice?
Oh man!
We'll have to ask him tomorrow if he's not.
Oh man!
I'm just saying. Or is that character his dad? I mean, that would make even more sense.
He's like his ancestor or something, since this takes place in the future.
Rights, from what I can see.
Now,
can we negotiate?
I don't want to be
with grenades.
I don't want to be the rainer on the parade, but can I point out how are we getting there?
I copy pasted it. You can hire a passenger shuttle to get you there.
Yeah, I kind of actually low key assume that's the way Tuck and Roro were getting around before now, because Tuck doesn't have a ship, does he?
No.
Nope.
No, so you gotta take passenger shuttles everywhere.
Well,
Which is
what if
money
I-
out of pocket.
Are there any bonuses for getting this work done prior to?
Yes. Yes.
All right,
There is a bonus. There is a bonus first that if all the colonists are kept perfectly safe, so meaning that they do not suffer or die, you as a group will get an additional 1,500 credits. Plus, if the baddies, your space biker recognizes that any of them has a bounty on their head, you will collect the bounties too. And full salvage rights, according to colonial common law or CCL, means that everything that you keep what you kill. You keep their gear. If they have vehicles and you are able to capture them, you keep the vehicles.
The grenades.
Grenades.
So, Othard has the specs to the ship, right? He's got, he knows what's on it. Was it Othard, or did I get the specs for the ship?
Othard got this job.
Yeah, he got the job, but I was given the specifications of the ship. Yeah, that's right. I was given the specifications. Okay. So in those specifications, did I see? Do we have a garage on the ship?
Yes. Ship has a cargo hold. It has a garage, and it has a small hangar. Sorry. Meaning that
we're role playing, sir. Turn your phone off.
Wow.
You can have a shuttle on the ship for those instances where it's impossible for the ship to land anywhere or dock somewhere, and you need a smaller ship to get you to certain places.
Okay, so we would need an
So
orbital
the ship
ship, so we can go into orbit or, but then we're going to need a small orbital craft to get us down. Okay, cool. No, I just wanted to know
generally
if it had a garage, because you said vehicles, and that would be and so if we're yeah, let's get the ship and we go do this job, and then it's hey, let's go collect on the ship and then come back and grab some of this stuff if we help the locals.
The ship usually these the ships that can land on planets, but these are probably the biggest, quote unquote biggest, because it's a very small ship. And it's probably the smallest ship of this type that can land on planets. Anything a little bigger than that, and it's most probably gonna end like disaster. Or it will be a crash landing, but this ship can land. It's not you will not be able to land on all planets, because some planets that ship will be capable of landing there. But let's see something which is of Corvette size, is much bigger than your ship. It's almost impossible to land on a planet. It could be launched from a planet. It could be, but land on a planet, and then the standard mainstay warships for most fleets, which are frigates, which are the size of
Like they are 1.5 kilometers long. That it's impossible. You can't land this. No.
Okay.
So yeah,
So,
it's
good to know.
It's yeah.
All right.
That sort of thing.
Pause it
Right.
for just a
Well.
second.
Gentlemen, what do you think? I
exactly.
think I'm quite.
Okay, so you can really tell that Black Knight wrote this world and created it, everything, because of the information dumps, right? He's super excited to talk about his world, which is not a bad thing. It is not. It's just like there's a lot of information there, which I dig it, but you can tell that this is his world, right? Just because of that. Anything to add, anybody, before we continue?
Well, the one thing I'm curious about is the when they say you can't land a ship on the planet or anything or get on the atmosphere, is it because of the size or they just don't have a crew large enough to do it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm curious about.
We'll definitely have to ask Black Knight that next time he's in the chat, for sure. Because like I'm thinking that maybe it could burn up in the atmosphere.
I mean, I get it. Just like even most other things, like even like Star Destroyers, they can get
Trippy.
down. They like Star Destroyers can get down. A lot of other things they can get down. I mean, the whole reason why the ship in like episode 3, was burning up and had a crash land was because it, was damaged incredibly so.
Right. I'm not sure how the science in his world works yet. But I'm definitely digging the world. Like I may end up I'm definitely gonna end up buying his books, just to support him. But I'm definitely gonna end up reading them for sure. And I may do reviews on the books themselves. Now, what I'm wondering, and he's not in the chat, is if I can get access to his like mechanics and stuff for his system. Like I kind of want to check it out, from a mechanical standpoint. But
the only thing I'm going to add is like from a lore standpoint, as much as I love the lore, he's very in depth. He's very excited. It's just the only thing that I have trouble with is trying to keep up with all the information being spewed out.
yeah,
That is my only issue.
it
But like other than that, from what I can retain, this world seems like really, really freaking cool.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
It does. So I mean, if we had him in the chat still, we could just ask him, but he had to go. So, but definitely, I definitely want to learn more about this world. I mean, I learned a little bit while we were talking, in our interview, but like I said, you can definitely tell that this is his world. Because I do some of the same things. I've gotten better about it in mine, because most of the time I'm not running it in my world. Most of the time I'm running it in someone else's world that they've created. Like even like Frostburn and all that stuff. It was my world, but it was also D&D's world. Like I had just combined some stuff into it, but ultimately it was Wizards of the Coast world. Or Dungeons and Dragons world at the time, and I was just playing in it, or running it, and then L5R is always Rokugan. It's always the lore is there in the books, and I don't have to go over it, So, but yeah, you can. He's 10 books in right now, and he definitely has thought about this world. Yeah. I can tell. Royce. That's because, like I said, it's one thing with DMs. Like, when somebody has put a lot of work into their world because of the information dumps that they give you. They want you to know about their world. It is by no means a problem. It's just very much I can tell that it's his world and not somebody else's, for sure, which is a good thing, Because I've seen many DMs who have had a quarter of, well, not even a quarter, but maybe a percent of what he has in his whole universe, and then they want a lore dump. They want you to explore the 1% of the world that they've created. You know, I've seen that a lot in my time as a DM, so, and a player. But yeah, I definitely dig it. That's cool. Like, I'm gonna definitely have to get the books and read them.
It reminds me of when I created that one little country for your one game, and they were like, "I don't want to go there."
Yes. Oh yes. Like, no, everybody was like, "Nope, we don't want to go there." That sounds like a bad place. We don't want to go there.
Let's put it this. I'll put it this real quick, Boo Rat. Basically, the world was like, post-apocalyptic, present day, and everything. So every land had like a tie back to something in the modern day. So some people like worship like pop culture icons and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this one land, it revered Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, that world was.
That is awesome.
That world was basically like, it's kind of like what the Godzilla world is, but
Okay.
because I've got it set in the far future of the Godzilla world, but this one was set in the far future of our world, and it was so far in the future that it was fantasy again. And
oh shit.
Yeah, and like there was like a land that worshipped. There was a country that worshipped Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Oh, that's great.
And they worship them as the Trinity of gods for their world. So, like, you'd have paladins dressed up like either Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman.
Then you had the land of law.
Yeah.
But this land was very well constructed, but apparently it was incredibly intimidating, and they never wanted to go in that area.
Oh yeah, it was great. All right, let's continue the video here.
Yep.
I know Royce has to go in like a few in a little bit. He got a video tonight. He got a live stream.
Brand new ship, and well.
Yep.
I say we take it. What do you say, gentlemen?
Fucking space the devil's own.
I've been looking to liberate a few souls myself.
The thing is, though, I feel a lot of empathy for the captain because I know what he's about to get into. I haven't watched this, but I know like the leadership position in an RPG, and then there's a hamster. I know that.
Yeah, tell me about it. Nothing worse than a quiet person.
No,
look, you talk for both of us most of the time, all right?
Fucking hamster man.
Somebody's at least paying attention.
Oh, he's paying attention.
Like I'm not.
Just hyper. Hyper.
I'm paying attention. I'm just hyper.
You would notice that Roro would have his grenade belt back.
I thought I told you to leave that back with the dog attendant. What?
Yes,
Before
I
we set off,
went and got it. At the duck.
I believe it would be a wise idea that we ask around a little before we depart.
Boy, what exactly do you think we should do? Who do you think we should talk to? What's on your mind?
Probably just details about this job. Something's still not quite sitting right with me. I suggest that we ask around.
You could have led with it. I was excited to go. Have an adventure.
I hate to be the voice of dissent, but just so long as we can keep our skins, I think it's worth it.
What's the point in keeping skin if you can't do anything fun with it? All right, Tuck, Roro, what do you think? Do we throw caution to the wind and go headlong into adventure, or should we take the warnings of both here?
You know what I'm going to say.
Honestly, if you want, for that skittish about it, I could always go ahead and check things out at the, do my usual sneaking about and,
It's like having a fucking Kinder in the
Ignore.
party.
He is a scout. Just saying.
Oh.
Exactly.
Well, Othard, I was going to disagree with you in that I forgot that we have Roro here. So to be perfectly honest, what do you suggest, Othard? I'm 50-50 right now. Convince me.
Well, if there's anything that anyone knows, I believe it would be wise that we should know about it. Perhaps any alternate plans, any third parties that we have not yet considered. There could be something that's out of our control, perhaps our knowledge. That's my line of thinking anyway.
All right, well, I guess it sounds like you have an idea of what you want to do. So, Roro, put the grenades away, take your hands off the pins. Othard.
Yeah.
But I do expect a fun adventure, okay? I don't think you understand. Need a fun adventure. It's not very fun where I come
I can guarantee it.
It's not very fun where I come from. Lot of crackety old bitches where I come from. Ugh, don't really miss it that much.
Watch and learn, friend. Watch and learn.
I'm really glad I read
Alright,
that chapter.
so I end up getting from the table. I want to survey the venue around me, see who there is in this place. See if there's anyone who perhaps seems just a little sketchy. Perhaps if there's any narcos or anyone who is perhaps keeping an eye out on.
Do you roll? We're gonna roll?
Narcos, it's quite impossible for them to be on any Terran station or planet unless they have conquered it or they're in a non-breathing state, non-moving. So what you see, meanwhile, while you were eating and talking, a few new people entered the venue. They just ignored you. They ordered their food. They sat on one of the tables. They are a group of 3 spacers. You recognize them, like all Terrans recognize these people by their spacesuits, and they have colorful murals on their suits, and we could, of course, we could take a bio break, if you will, and have like a 5-minute break.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Just in case we each want to try and formulate a plan in the meantime. I have a vague idea of what I want to do.
Goddamn plan, Arthur!
The goddamn plan!
Find a way
I can't.
to bring in some interrogation with his grenades.
God damn it, I just stop.
Hopefully not here.
I wouldn't want to do that. If you don't want to do it, God.
Okay, so
Or the
let's
cafeteria,
have, let's have a 5-minute bio break.
Okay. That'd be pretty good. Time and place. Time and place. Good. Okay.
See, they're on break now.
They went on a break. Yeah, skip ahead a few minutes.
I told you, Arthur. I had a goddamn plan.
We got the goddamn plan, Arthur. God damn it. Never gonna hear the end of this now.
I had a plan. Damn, John. John, you are my brother. Son.
This was
for you.
All right, no, I apologize about that, everybody.
It was probably
Arthur,
probably
this is the last damn plan.
Song or something.
Well, what I was thinking, if we all stagger the breaks, we can all keep the role play and stuff going. I really had to go to the bathroom. I'm so sorry, everybody.
I think right after you did it, all of us ended up following.
I know. So we'll stagger the break. Maybe that's what we'll do is somebody will type in the chat just like, hey, bathroom break, and then like we'll all just like stagger. Obviously, unless it's like an emergency, it's like, no, I don't think you understand. Like, I need to go now. Maybe two of us can jump out, but that way we can keep it rolling. I'm happy. I like the description of where this is going. Hopefully, you guys don't mind the Irish accent for Gene.
No.
I was either going to. I was caught between that or trying to do something like Doc Holliday. I was trying to. I was either going to do like a Doc Holliday voice, or I was going to do the Irish Irish accent, and I defaulted to the Irish accent because my wife thinks it's sexy, and you know what?
Hey, that is always a good reason to default to the Irish accent.
I agree. That is a great reason.
Wow, Johnny Ringo.
But all I'm saying is that I'm just waiting for him to go, revolution.
That's got to be one of the. That's got to be one of the best lines. And I think one of the best lines in that movie. Well, you're a daisy if you do. God, I love that.
I love that movie.
Oh, Tombstone is so good. And when everybody is ready to get back into the role play, we will get back working out the colors. Oh, and by the way, guys, I do have the locals chat open because I know sometimes people might want to like super chat stuff in and stuff like that. But this channel is not monetized, so that's not there. But the locals is always open, and I leave that open for the people who feel that they want to do that. And so that is there as well.
Oh, he just reminded me I still got to set up my locals.
So.
Look, I can never take locals seriously. It sounds like an escort term.
All right, everybody back.
Look, I had a plan to get some locals.
Next time, I have not begun to.
I had a goddamn plan.
God, I love it. Sorry. Okay, don't go off on a Tombstone rant. Ugh. It's such a good movie. All right. We have. Okay. I think if we have Tuck and everybody back. Tuck, are you back? All right.
You need a Tuck?
I'm here. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Okay.
Tuck, are you muted?
What? No, I'm not muted.
Right. You are about to.
Royce just told me to set up my locals and call me a scrub.
You goddamn
You are a
scrub.
scrub. He's right.
Get your shit right, Darkish.
Options. Where can we go? What can we look for? Are we
Dono link. What do I need locals for?
Go.
Alabama locals, are you looking for the sister that you never
and
had?
see why I don't want to set one up.
Looking for the
Yes,
sister.
and we'll find you that one girl that will love for you to call her sister or brother. Depending on
Oh my God, Atra.
Oh, this is not Gill Night. Save that.
Every night is guild night, Darkish. You know this.
I would like to keep this video up.
So let's continue.
We guaranteed to keep you up at Alabama locals.
Party. Okay. Let me do this. Can I ask you
damn
this?
it.
I want to roll. What can I
It's
roll
all part of the plan, Arthur.
to see if I have an idea of where to go?
He said, I like your chat. They're a lot nicer to me than mine.
What
touch.
Let's see what
The
knowledge
plan
is.
didn't work.
Yeah, but the trade-off, Royce, is I have to deal with them.
No. Let's see. Ideally, it's like local.
And Boorad's got to deal with all of us.
Yes, that is facts.
Best things for like space of knowledge.
But touch it, listen to Maka.
You also use the resources of the gene. Use your computer skill.
This is like reverse RDR2.
Maybe better.
Boorad's
This
I'm Arthur.
You could just ask.
I wish I could grow that handlebar mustache.
Yeah. I know something.
You just be glad to grow anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's what we do. We get a Sharpie and we'll draw it on.
Overhearing the conversation. Is there?
No, they're just like the people who visit these places. They're here for the wholesome atmosphere and like the old school stuff, especially these unique vending machines and the things that they can buy from them. And well, basically that's it. It's a place for working people, dock workers, spacers also, because it's like 3 spacers entered shortly after you began chatting and sat like on one of the tables and ordered a bunch of food and they just eating.
So, which of us is good with, has the best with computers? Which of us is the best? I don't remember what a fine Chuck.
You have a scout.
I'm not good with computers, but I'm very good at having a presence.
Chuck.
An intimidating presence.
Chuck, if you do me a little favor.
See you later.
There's a bit of information.
See you, Royce.
Get your PDA out and see exactly what we where we might go to find more information about our little quest here.
Yeah. All right, I can do that. So I'm using computer use, right? For my PDA?
Computers. Yep.
Give me a second while I figure out how.
There, I heard a roll. Whoa!
There we go.
Whoa!
Nice.
Not a bad roll.
Okay.
Wow! Oh, I hope the rest of this campaign goes like that.
It won't, Royce.
Oh.
Yeah, it will not.
Oh. All right. What did Tuck find out?
So you Tech found out this.
Roll 28, all of us equally. Agent Zero, what's up?
Alright. This is what you found. Different roles will supply you with different information.
Damn, 22.
All right. So, from what I'm getting, there seems to have been there's a bit of a rumor about Jerry might actually hold some sort of secret. Apparently, they uncovered a partial star map of some kind that seems to be about the planetoid 357. Apparently, there's some sort of
the exact same place where you're going.
Yeah. There's some sort of old bunker down there, presumably locked up tight. So people are thinking that it's full of old tech or well, other stuff.
I like how they're not talking over each other.
We get excited, okay?
Y'all do get excited.
The spacer that found a star map.
Is this what
Is named.
jealousy feels like?
Yes, this is what it feels like.
Okay.
Maybe we could see if we could find him around. Japanese guy.
Japanese.
Is there anything I can
In the
roll?
spacer.
Can I? So me being the captain, I should be somewhat well traveled. Can I roll anything to see if I happen to have heard about this Kuro or if I know about him? Can I roll anything to see if I know about him at all?
You could. Let's see.
Spaceship alien races, investigate. I don't know if investigate.
Well, to investigate, it's like this is not.
No.
You could use your gather information skill and ask the spacers in the corner.
All right.
I would actually like to stand up.
If they know another spacer by the name of Kuro.
Okay, so I'm going to use my gathering.
Someone was just about to say they were going to stand up.
That would be me. I was actually hoping to gesture to Roro, see if he would like to accompany me and talk with the spacers.
Oh,
So are you doing that?
Oh, you're going to do an intimidate check. Okay.
I'm hoping to have a bit of a wingman, let's say, as I begin approaching the spacers. At the very least, Roro, if not everyone else. I'll let everyone else decide what they want to do, I guess.
I sit back in my chair and lean back. And I kind of smile behind my drink.
Yeah, Roro's down. Let's go talk to him. Let's go.
Let's go then.
Don't have too much fun, boys.
Now I got my grenades, thanks to Tuck.
I can't promise anything.
Give him those goddamn grenades.
Man.
Alright, I begin walking.
I take my I shift my drink into my other hand and I put my hand up.
Names are Tuck and Roll.
I know, right?
That's how we roll. Nah, get back in the kitchen.
Should
Shit
be
is
fun.
under
Should be fun.
control.
We're a wholesome part, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
No. No, I would like to leave this video up. Stop it.
Well, guys, you gotta talk to them.
No, I'm waiting for you want to talk to him?
You're about to walk up and intimidate him. Come on.
That is true.
I'm your wingman. I can't take the lead.
That is true. Sorry, I was getting nervous there for a second.
You're 15 feet tall. I'm 3 feet tall. How am I going to intimidate me?
What should I say? I'm a little rusty. I begin walking forward. I'm like, hello there, friends. Is everything going well this fine evening?
The Space Viking makes me think of John.
One of them looks at you and smiles like, it's
from King of the Hill.
Nice. We just came back from a mission, and the second one is like, yeah, we have a nice brand new bomber that we just built and tested, and we just stopped one of that cartel transports full of drugs, and he kind of nods at the third friend who smiles, is like waves over his PDA and it's like looks at you and says, "Wanna see? I have footage."
It is quite curious. You mind if I take a seat, my friend and I.
Oh yes, please.
How big of a bomber are we talking?
The first one points at his left shoulder pauldron, where you see a mural, a brand new mural painted on his suit, because Terran spacers, they paint certain things on their spacesuits, and this is kind of it's almost always it's their life story, their greatest achievements. And you can see that bomber, it's like a medium-sized bomber. It's not a heavy bomber. And ideally, it has like a crew of 3 pilots, weapons officer, like a munition officer, who is the second pilot, and the third one who operates the turrets of the bomber. The munition officer is aiming and locking the torps and operating all the electronic equipment. And the pilot, of course, is flying the bomber. And you can see that it's a custom ship. If you have like knowledge of spaceships, you could roll a check to know the specifications of the ship.
While Othard and Roro are over there, I noticed Tuck kind of grunts at me, and I said, "So how exactly do you think our friends are going to do, Tuck?"
Well, sorry, the little run thing that is meant to be a sort of side chat, so that way it doesn't interrupt the flow of like other roleplay, so that there's like a lane roleplay.
Can everybody see that down there? Hopefully, everybody can see that well enough on the stream. All right, my bad.
Could be.
I'm learning.
Yeah, that was the. It's okay. It's okay. So, you guys go back to your roleplay. We'll have our own little chat in the text chat, so that way there might be a little treat for those who are actually watching.
Ooh, I like this idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I was about to mention that you could do something like that. Yeah, that's good. So they show you a short clip, hollow of their combat footage, which you see quite plump looking narco cartel transport, and you, Othard, you immediately recognize, because this is one of the big cartels, you recognize the logo of the Brute cartel. It has escorts, some starfighters with the same logo, but it's like these 3 spacers, they kind of outmaneuver all of them, launch their torpedoes, and they are carrying like big torpedoes, not like the very small one, which the typical starfighters would carry. These are like spaceship-sized torpedoes for small starships. They launch them all. 3 torpedoes find their targets. They're not shot down by the transport's point defense, and they are nuclear. So that it's like that ship almost vanishes in a giant explosion. They have they've planned it in such way that most of the starfighters who escort that ship, they get caught by the explosion, and those who evaded the explosion, they get splashed by the radiation. So the rest of the combat footage is that their bomber slowly flying around, popping the canopies of the enemy starfighters, killing the dying, slowly dying from radiation narco pilots, and then
I'll be back
tagging
in a bit.
all salvage as theirs, and they kind of then hyperspace back.
Upon seeing this, I grimace and I curse under my breath. Even so, I keep my cool for the moment, and I go, quite interesting footage you have there. Tell me, friend, do you know anything at all about the planet named Jerry? I am quite curious these days, and I've heard quite a bit of rumor circulating the place. Perhaps someone as experienced as you in the matter of free space. Perhaps you might know something of the place.
Well, one of them nods, says, "Well, what do you want to know? I may have like some old files about it. So why do you ask about it?
Specifically, today,
you have to roll
Kuro. Do you know anything about this person, Kuro?
Did you just call him Churro?
Sorry, I heard there. I just mispronounced.
I'm sorry.
No. Sorry.
It's with a K.
No, you're fine. I heard it wrong. I heard him say churro. I apologize. That was funny.
Perhaps Othard misspoke. Do you know anything about this person, Kuro?
Hello, Eric.
He might. You.
What's up, Eric?
You could roll a diplomacy check.
Oh, damn it.
Let me see here.
Can I hear them? Can I hear what's being said, or are we out of earshot?
They're not hiding.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure that I'm close enough.
All right. So he. Yes. He. And the first spacer. He nods. He says, "Yeah, I've heard of him. He's not in like around these parts. I heard that he found something about some old Miran outpost on that planetoid, where it's like what was that village called?" And he nudges like one of his friends, and he says, yeah, that Jerry place, that Jerry village, yeah, I know, yeah. He I heard he went back to Mars. It's kind of sold. He probably sold what's that thing that he found, part of the map or whatnot, whatever it is. It's like he waves his hand. It's like I'm not an explorer. I don't do that shit. I blow ships, and then I grab the salvage. Like that's my job. Like that's what I do. And what, like the third space is like, that's what we are doing. Like all of us, all three of us. And they chuckle, said, but if you want to talk to him, I can find his link and you can send him a message. He's like, no problem, man.
Yes, the link would be quite nice. I am quite interested with speaking with this Kuro, as you said.
Churro.
Yeah,
Churro.
He checks like a few things on his PDA. It takes him like probably 2-3 minutes, and he gives you the link. He finds the link.
Okay, so I have the link on me, right?
Yeah, you have it in your PDA.
All right. I take a deep
So
breath.
it might take some time because it's like they have hyperspace communications between the bigger colonies, but it might still take some time for the message to be forwarded. So just as you know.
So, out of character speak, if something were to happen to these spacer men right now, would that affect this message being sent in any way?
Oh shit!
Why should something happen to them?
I know.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
You're thinking, what are you plotting? Don't go off the rails.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
So, if these are narcos, as they've been showing us,
what?
they're...
Excuse me?
They're not narcos. They're other spacers that blow up narcos.
They're spacers.
I was looking at it the wrong way around. That's on me.
Yeah, no, they're like they're spacers. They're just trappers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
We're in a safe port.
This is
Okay.
a that place. What do you think I'm doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Why are we talking to these people?
No, that was me completely mishearing things.
Be afraid to ask questions.
I was like, why is he wanting to get into a bar fight right now? All right, that's fine.
Roro speaks up. Well, that's cool footage and all.
No, we are.
I may ditch this gene.
We're reacting to their RPG that they played
You
2
gotta
weeks
get that
ago.
I can hear
They
you,
play on
Roro.
Saturdays, so we don't get to watch it. We don't get to watch it live, so we're gonna react to it.
That's because you speak very loud.
You missed the best character ever. Best character meeting ever. It's a really hyperactive hamster who loves blowing shit up. He is now my favorite character.
Alright, fine. You know what? I'm just gonna go back to eating my asteroid fries. Hops off the
we also had Royce, Black Knight, and Trippy Soul in the chat earlier. And they're
I just nod towards the spacers and I
Black
go,
Knight's running it.
thank you very much for the information.
Yeah.
It
Trippy
was
Soul is the
quite
hamster,
educating.
and Royce is Royce.
And I just pop up.
Irish Royce.
Also, transfer a few credits to them. Give about 2.
Irish.
And then heading back to my table.
Right. If I look their way and I raise my glass to them. And a cheers.
They raise theirs. And you can hear them. They continue their conversation about they're talking about the different things they want to do with their bomber. One of them goes on a tirade about different torpedo warheads and how had they not used like the nuclear warheads, there would have been, it might have been more salvage, but the first spacer who gave you the link, he's like no. If we use like something else, like maybe plasma warheads, like they would have, like most of these starfighters, they would have not been caught in the explosion, and then we would have had like a hairy situation on our heads. It's like they this keeps going and going, and they keep ordering more, and they spend your credits to get beer, etc. So it's the pretty casual side of pilots, of like a crew, of like in some cases you can see whole squadrons celebrating like that after mission, which which is just
I
standard.
uh
Anyone want to ask anything else about the place you are probably going soon?
No, I look
Yeah,
at
we're the shuttle day.
I look at Othard and I say, it was quite fortuitous that we were able to gather information like that quickly. Hopefully the rest of our adventure is like that. Now,
I need this man to teach me how to keep an accent up.
Like friendly fellows.
absolutely. Now, gentlemen, and I slam the rest of my
They usually are.
I slam the rest of my beer.
Like keeping it
Why
up is
didn't
not the
you-
hard
why
part.
didn't you-
The
why
hard
didn't
part
you
is
do that?
switching between the two. Like switching between
Yeah.
normal and back to the
Come with
accent.
these fries anyway.
Right. All right.
See, my problem with accents and stuff is my issue is I forget unless it's a character I specifically invested a shit ton of time into, then I remember. But other than that, it's like, okay, what accent did I give this character again?
I had about 3 beers.
I think the only one I've been able to be consistent with is that one character that I made, and that's the Southern sassy.
All right.
Everyone just had an
That
Ashford
southern
fries.
sassy girl.
Oh, and I had one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the Alabama accent like this.
Look real good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit, I wish Alabama girls talked like that.
Yes. One beer might be Asgardian size, right?
One bourbon, one scotch,
Or
one beer.
It was definitely a
It's you.
country accent.
Asgardian
But
along
damn
with
sure
one
wasn't
of
Alabama.
It was a joke.
along with a neutron board pie.
He's not good at those.
Good pie.
Okay. Okay, so
I did it specifically because of where he lives.
Your buddy had asteroid fries, right?
Yes.
Asteroid fries. Okay. Anything else?
A Coke. Soda.
Okay, it's the soda. Okay. So
That's not belly. So I don't need to eat all
the captain had a pie and how many beers?
3.
Okay, 3.
It's almost like you think I put this little. It's almost like you think I put this little voice on for fun.
No. And you that's Pica beer, and it's
I'll be right back. I need a bathroom break.
so let's see if you get a little bit tipsy.
All right.
Roll me a fortitude save.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Is it as strong as the wine from the vineyards? From the design
It is.
vineyards. Ooh, it's as strong. All right.
It's quite strong.
This guy he's gonna make me roll to see if I get drunk. I see how this is. What do I gotta roll you?
Fortitude save.
Are you sure you're not DMing this game?
I'm pretty sure.
42. Okay, there it is. All right.
It's too quiet to be my game, man.
42.
Oh,
True. Yeah. This is an old group.
you got a little bit tipsy. Not
I'm all right with
drunk
that.
yet. You just tipsy.
Hey, I've been that way on stream. I'm good.
That's fine. So your tab is a total of 26 credits.
Damn, that's a cheap tab.
That's,
I'm good with it.
so yeah, that's a rich monarchy. So you have, of course, you have the coordinates of that place in the contract. And the easiest way to get there is to hire a shuttle, a transport shuttle, and they will deploy you there with a reusable landing pod, and then of course after the your time there is finished, and they will pick you up and they will bring you back here on cab.
Sweet.
And it will cost you 200 credits.
Not bad. Wait, round trip?
One way.
Not bad.
Is that for all of us?
Yes. That's the pod is quite big. It will fit your bike. It will fit your luggage and anything else that you want to buy before you leave, Kath, like some extra supplies, maybe.
Right.
Hint. Like maybe you want to buy some extra supplies before you leave.
If you want, like, let's say,
You might die.
extra box of medical supplies, maybe a few extra spare power packs for my gun or something else like that. We can easily do that in the tutorials.
There's mods for like the plasma rifles and stuff. Like I could mod it and make it more powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, you can, but my advice would be to wait after the mission.
Yeah, well, I need the money. Robo needs the money.
Yeah, you
Robo
don't
needs
know.
to get his hand
know.
off them grenade pins, man. That's making me a little nervous.
It's been too long since you've seen an explosion. It's been like, a few hours.
It's been a few hours.
Remember when you blow them up in such a way that you can at least collect some salvage from them.
That's no fun.
That's no fun.
Yeah, I would say that's double the fun. You not only blow them up, but you then get their stuff. So
can't believe I got.
We'll see.
Drunk on it.
Well, guys. It's been fun.
All right, we can end it here.
And we will continue next time.
All right. So that's a little bit longer of a video. They still got a whole 12 minutes left on it. After show. Huh. Okay. Well, what are your thoughts, guys?
I like it. They all work really well together.
They do. I kind of want to get them in our game. I kind of want to steal Black Knight's players. Oh. Oh. But yeah, I like it. It's an interesting world for sure. I'll have to, get the books and stuff to check it out more. But if I've got time next week, we will do the next episode of it. I don't know what my schedule looks like until Friday, so. But yeah, we will definitely check out more of this at a later date for sure. I'm digging it. So.
Show diggity.
Yeah, I'm digging the whole world here and the world building aspect of it. Goddamn hamster. like I said, I feel sympathy for Royce's character because I know where that goes. I already know where the damn hamster goes. I've dealt with enough hamsters in my time. It is not. It can be fun, but sometimes you just want to strangle the little bastards. But anyway, guys, that's where we're going to end this stream at as well. We will be back for the guild tomorrow. So, all the fun and stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Let's see. Me and this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yep. So definitely come check us out with the guild tomorrow. I don't know who all is going to be on there or not tomorrow, but Everybody's welcome.
Yep.
Everybody's welcome. So, yeah, we'll holler at y'all tomorrow, guys. Peace out. Become ungovernable.
I come back to the outro. Bye.
Yep. Way to be late.